Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Vibes and Victories. The environment is a bit different, but we still bring the vibes and the victories. Yo, Chubbs, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing okay, but I think I had a good weekend.
Yeah.
Bar one call, I think I got everything right.
I'm sure you guys are probably wondering, like, where's our other co-host? He's right here. My brother Fudge, how are you doing, man?
I'm good. I'm great. I'm fantastic.
Yeah.
Traveled down to the Western Cape. I'm on the Garden Route right now.
Nice.
Just visiting a friend. Came down for some work. Rugby 10s, in fact, which is on currently. I'm quite excited. We have a team called the Wild Dogs. We'll jump into all of that. I know there's quite a bite-sized sort of a thing that we're trying to do here. Called the Wild Dogs. They're based in Cape Town. Roscoe Speckman, I think Justin Khadil just signed with them. So some Rugby 7 superstars, and I know that's something we're going to be talking about. But I'm loving life. I'm in George currently. I'm visiting an old teammate and mate, Zane Kirshner. Springbok legend. Can I say legend? Zane
Yeah.
Come on.
He's
The legend down here in the southwestern districts, and so I'm out here. There's training right now, some off-season training, getting ready for the SA Cup coming up now, which is a Currie Cup qualifier. So good times, loving it. It's rainy. Hopefully I get some beach time somewhere, man. But for now,
Can you swim,
for now, just enjoying the side of the world.
Yo, speaking about all good vibes and loving life and all of that, there's one particular team that comes to my head that's really not loving life right now, and that's the one that Sanele got wrong. Manchester City. Let's speak about that, gentlemen. Let's speak about that.
Yeah,
4
guys.
goals.
Yeah, they're not the same side anymore, right?
Yeah, no.
And they're leaking, and it's quite obvious. So, yeah, it's be interesting. Who's actually going to win the league?
I definitely think it's not going to be Arsenal because they always choke. What's your opinion, Fudge?
Watch out, mate.
This isn't an Arsenal jersey, by the way.
No. Hey,
disclaimer.
Hey,
it's not, bro.
Hey, no, mate. I know what that is. Don't worry. I know what that is. I see you. One episode is all it took, mate. You're converted. Come on.
Guys, let's move on to what I got right and wrong, yeah?
Okay.
So, I did talk about crowdfunding the box. None of you chose to listen to me.
I mean, we've got to get the funds first before we start crowding.
It's okay, Chief. Chelsea won, Arsenal won, Liverpool won.
Yeah.
City is the only one that got wrong.
That one was.
But the funny
wrong.
one is United drew to Ipswich. So we're talking about Sporting Lisbon coaches and this and that. Gobi.
Did I not say they were going to lose? I think it was a lose, right? I think I said they were going to lose.
Yeah, but you still got it wrong then.
Yeah, but I was closest to you guys. Ne?
I hear you.
But yo, man, I don't think any of us saw that coming, Just like so many games, like football, sports in general is very unpredictable. Just like the rugby ball, you can never predict the bounce and how it's going to go. Speaking about all things that are rugby, man, the Springboks this weekend, eh?
No.
What an amazing game.
Yeah, no, they killed it. Fudge, what's in when?
Mate, back them. Back those guys. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Crowdfunding, get that thing in there, man. Back these guys. Because honestly, it doesn't really matter right now. It feels like, because you never know with sport, right? Next year we could be seeing something totally different. But right now, what Rassi's been able to achieve with them, we're steamrolling. We are steamrolling. We can't have third string, fourth string players coming in and they look no different than the players who are at the top. If not at times, maybe a little bit more motivated, a little hungrier, even against sides that you should be beating. Didn't look like we felt any pressure at all. It was great to see guys expressing themselves. Historic for the Hendrikses. Shout out to the Boks. Shout out to Thomas Dutoy and some of the props who are having to fill in as well. Shout out to our boy Steven Kitsoff. You know what I mean? We had to deal with quite an incredible couple of weeks. So shout out to him and his family. All the best. He's a legend. Did so much for tight five players, never mind front rowers. And it's great to see other players just grabbing onto that culture, right? And just filling in and ticking all the boxes. Incredible. I don't know what else to say. We said platinum level.
Yeah, good thing is that the international season's over. So you won't see Boks for the rest of the year. So this is the last time we're talking about them. They're very good, but we got to move right along, Chief. There's a lot of sports happening this weekend. Well done. You're saying actually the sevens that are happening. It's also Dubai Sevens this weekend. You know that. So it's the start of the swing.
Dubai Sevens, exciting one. Some new players. We saw what Antoine Dupont did with the French. So it's beginning of the cycle. Remember, we didn't see them because of the Olympics. So it's going to be interesting. I think a little bit. I think when you're starved of sevens rugby, the domino effect is amazing as well. So I'm hoping for a big turnout in Cape Town the week after the Dubai Sevens. I'm just gonna miss it. I'll leave you on the 6th.
Eish.
Come on, man.
Eish.
But shout out to Paul Stubbs. One of our commentators is going to be in Dubai, so having a familiar voice is always awesome on the airwaves. So, looking forward to it, guys. It's sevens rugby,
Yeah,
come
man.
on. And it's
Always
a
an
new
amazing
age
time.
as well.
Let's talk predictions for this weekend, gentlemen.
Before we get to that, actually, there's one game that we actually didn't touch on, and that is the biggest upset in South African football. Sundowns losing to Makehesi. Who saw that coming?
Hey, Buffett, those guys have been lighting.
Didn't you say we must bet?
Who saw that one coming?
I'm just saying, it's not their first big win of the season. Think about it.
Actually, true.
They've been lighting it up.
And speaking of
I thought
Makehesi,
Sinaye said that.
yeah, and speaking of Makehesi, they're playing Chippa United this weekend.
Yeah.
All the way in Port Elizabeth.
But they'll go and lose that probably.
Yeah, odds of them winning there are very slim. But I think they could do it.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Yeah, it really
Anything's possible these days.
Hey.
Is it money possible?
I think
possible?
the sporting world has restored because Manchester City losing like this, it's not normal,
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's been a reset.
What do you say, Stormers Sharks?
Nice one. That's a juicy one, but Sharks steamrolling there. Steamrolling.
Why do you think?
Yeah,
why do you think
Sharks.
so? Why do you think so?
I think, look, if the Boks, I think the big question is how many of the
play?
Boks are going to be back?
Probably none of them.
I think that's the big question.
Yeah.
I think that's the big question. But again, I think down at the Shark Tank, there are a lot of hungry players. From what I've seen, the Pepsi Buthelezis, some of the guys coming through the ranks, Mtunu, the prop forward. So there's the Chituka brothers.
And
you know,
the young man, Batobele, his name, the young man, the big lock forward.
Batobele.
He's hungry. That young man is hungry.
Definitely not Zulu Chief.
How does it? Batobele.
Yeah, that's a bit
Better.
Yeah.
He's coming in with some heat, man. So many exciting players, like you're saying, Fudge. I'm with you on this one. What do you
He's
think?
a good player. Great player, mate.
Yeah. I don't know. I think Stormers might take it. I don't know why, but I just feel sometimes the Sharks can fall asleep. And especially without the box, they look pretty average. But anyway, we can take 100 rand bets on that between me and you, Fudge. And then what do you say, Ireland, Australia?
We'll definitely take it. I want to raise you to
Okay,
500
sure.
bucks on that bet, mate.
Okay, I'm in. Yeah, okay.
I
sounds good.
mean, it's on,
Hey,
man.
there's some heat coming.
And Lapo, I come from Durban. I'm betting against my own team. Okay, it's a bet, Fudge. It's a bet. Ireland, Australia. What do you say there? Because Australia are hosting the World Cup next year.
Is it too early for them? Or do they have just enough? Do they want to put a cherry on top of what has been, for them, their best season? It had to be a cake, their best cake they've had in a couple of years. So, for me, Ireland's got a lot. Ireland's in trouble. There's a lot of changes happening at the top. The British and Irish Lions aren't doing too well. Things are in a shambles in Europe. It's just the French who are having a good time because Fabien Galtier has got his goggles on all the time, and Antoine Dupont didn't go for World Rugby Player of the Year because he was a sevens player. So things are nice, not really political in France, but all the other countries, I think it's difficult, especially with Farrell now talking about leaving.
So what's your call?
For me, I think betting on Australia is not a bad bet, especially because you know me, I love the dark horse. I love the dark horse. So I mean, I love a dark horse. I love a black sheep. Yeah, Australia. Watch
And they
them do
did beat
something.
England.
Yeah.
So it's not impossible.
I'm going with
I
Ireland
don't
in
think
this
it
one.
is.
You're going with Ireland.
I'm going with Ireland.
That's a
on
safe
this one.
bet.
Yeah,
You
I'm-
make no
I'm-
money from that one.
It's fine. Rather safe than sorry.
Okay.
Right.
fair
So
What about
look,
you?
here's mine. 2 cents, quick 2 cents, man. Quick 2 cents, quick context.
You've
It'll
got a
take me
lot of
30
2 cents
seconds.
today, Chief.
Ireland, which players in Ireland are trying to impress? The number 9 is there forever. Jack Crowley is clearly part of the talks with Marcus Smith going for the British and Irish Lions. The British and Irish Lions team pretty much already knows who they are. There'll be no Welsh players there. But the Australians are playing for everything, because those guys are signing guys from the rugby league that are now showing that they're worthy of the 5 million they got or whatever it is. So the wallet is coming out even more. Everything's up for grabs. And that is fantastic. It's a fantastic time to play. And I promise you, out of all the games, all those Australian guys know. The Irish one, if we can get a W there, we're pretty much certain to be part of the talks with the British and Irish tour, which is historic. Who wants to miss that? So I think we're going to see something crazy from the Australians.
You're smarter than you look, Fudge. That's why I like
you. See
you.
the moustache. It's the moustache, mate.
Anyway, let's wrap this up. What are the big calls for the weekend for you?
I can never really say Chelsea over Aston Villa because Aston Villa, they.
Oh, Konja, he supports Chelsea.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be very objective on this one. I think it might be a draw there.
You don't back your team clearly, Chief. Would
think
you
it
call
might
a draw
Is
ever
Cole
for
Palmer
Arsenal?
playing? Is Cole Palmer
Cole
playing?
Palmer's playing, but I mean, the past 3 games, he hasn't really been Cole Palmer, you know? I haven't seen that in a minute.
Nimenze what did you do? Nimenze guys.
What did he do international break? What did England do to him? That's the question. What are your calls?
So, Fudge, the best call for the weekend for me is the one you were speaking about just now, is Australia to beat Ireland. That's a huge call.
Yeah.
But it can happen and
What
you
are
can
the
make
odds?
money from it. I'm looking now, Fudge. Give me a second.
I mean, I'm on the edge here. I want that crowdfund. You see now that crowdfunding thing? Now's the time to bring it out.
Daylight
Bring
shift.
that thing out now.
You should have joined me. I made some nice money. Australia, oh my lord, 6-1.
Sapalo 500, please, right now, Sanele, bro.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll put your 500 in on that. $3,000 return.
Yeah, I think
What's your call for the
Look,
weekend?
make no mistake, Ireland are incredible. Make no mistake. Much respect to them. I just think that if they've ever
But those
been
are
to the
good odds,
taking,
though.
Now's the time.
Those are great odds
Amazing odds.
for Australia, who just beat
Yeah.
England the other weekend. Yeah, it's worth the risk.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway, so
Worth the
your call for the weekend?
That's the one for me, yeah. That's the one for me as
City
well.
or Liverpool?
I think. What are the odds for Liverpool losing? That's the
It's
thing about Man
not-
City. I think
Liverpool
no
is
one's
taking
really
this one.
convinced that they're under this.
Liverpool are favourites for sure, though.
Yeah, they are.
But not 6-1.
No, it's not Australia.
Are there any Man City players coming back from injury? Maybe that might change, you know? Or is it still the
Man
same?
City are deep, though. They've got a big squad, you know what I mean?
But a lot of Man City fans have been using that as an excuse, saying, "Oh, a lot of our players are injured. That's why our form is taking a dip." You know. So I'm
Mate,
wondering,
when Pep Guardiola, yeah.
could they?
when
Could
he
that?
kicked
Yeah,
that-
so it's 11-10 and 22-10. Liverpool are favourites for the match.
Yeah, yeah.
Make a
Yeah,
call,
Not
Chief.
bad. Not a bad one. Not a bad one. For me, I think Liverpool hammers them. I
Yeah.
think Liverpool hammers them, mate.
Okay,
I'd
big
say
call.
3-0. I'd say 3-0.
And the game is in Anfield,
I don't know
right?
what the odds are there.
The game is in Anfield, right?
Okay, we'll revisit this next week and see what's up. Fudge, it was good to see you from afar. Enjoy George. Make the most of it. Good luck with the
Will do,
gig.
mate.
You're a good man.
Thank you, my brother. You too, man. Please don't forget my $500 there, ne? And let's support those Aussies, Southern Hemisphere vibes. You know, I respect the Irish. there's nothing that tastes better than beating them as well, right? So
Yeah.
Good luck to the Aussies out there, and all the best to some of the Irish players. It'll be great to see how deep they can dig, even though they have so much they've already achieved, So yeah, man, interesting. Can't wait for this weekend. Thanks.
I mean, those odds that Sanele just gave us, they actually don't really shock me, because if you look at Manchester City's performance last night, I mean, leading the game 3-0,
Yeah, but
and the game ended up at 3-3. No wonder the odds
That
look
was
like
terrible.
that, eh?
3-0, and you drop that lead.
And it's Manchester City, guys.
So-
Manchester City.
Maybe Liverpool's.
You know
around
when I
four,
felt
five.
it?
When?
You know when I felt it?
When?
When Pep Guardiola kicked Mikel Arteta's chair there, man. When I saw that, when I saw the look on his face and I saw the thing, for me, it felt like now he doesn't know what to do. Now
You're like,
maybe that's him running out of ideas. You know when you have a phone and you're just like, that's enough, and you throw it against the wall, you're like, I don't care about this thing, I don't know what else to do. I'm not sure. When you rip up a letter or something that you've received, I think we're in that level. I don't know. I think the ship is sinking, and I don't know if he's got humble enough players to be able to grab together. I think they're already really some of the best talent in the world. The egos in that room must be incredible. Pep has handled it for a very long time, incredibly, but
They earn too much money.
He
These
kicked it. He kicked it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking about money, bro, this weekend there are a bunch of games, right?
Yeah. It's quite a dope weekend because Premier League's back, obviously, after the break of the international break, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a banger weekend, to be fair.
Yeah.
If you're watching sevens, you're watching the cricket, we're playing Sri Lanka, the Premier League's back. It's, yeah. There's a lot going
There's too
on,
much
Chief.
football.
So, yeah.
So where should one put their money at with these weekends? Let's just go through a bunch of these games that are
Chief,
happening this weekend.
It's quite simple. The big games are, funny enough, Chipper versus Marques is a big game.
Okay. Yeah.
Because of the results, ne?
Yeah. I see why.
Marques lit it up against
Yeah.
Sundowns. What else you want?
Hey, who cares if for real?
Ireland, Australia, we've spoken about. Sharks, Stormers, we've spoken about. There's also the London Derby, Chief. We're playing West Ham.
We didn't mention that. How dare? Oh man, the Hammers. Oh man, yeah. Big one.
I'm scared of them. Chief, I
Tough.
won't lie.
I get
Tough.
why though.
Yeah, it's
Guess
a
who's
derby.
back? Guess who's back though?
Who?
Yes, it's-
Hoagie
Odegaard.
Baogi. Odegaard, boy. Nah.
The way
Good. I'm happy.
It's okay, Chief. Your team will never be as good as ours. Chelsea plays Villa.
Yeah.
You called the draw on your own team.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Spurs play Fulham, and then Kaizer Chiefs against Royal AM.
That last one.
No opinions?
That last one.
Hands
Okay.
off him now.
You all for the last one.
I don't know, hands off. I don't touch Kaizer Chiefs, mate. I know exactly how to deal with it. Twaka.
But shame this year, man. They've given us something different this season, yeah?
Chief, they've got.
They have.
They're terrible.
Fair.
Chief.
Fair.
Something different. It's not as bad as it used to be. You know?
It's not Kaizer Chiefs of old.
True. No, that's true. I don't. Do you think it's a management issue? Because everyone's like, it starts there at the
I
top.
mean, I won't speak about that family.
You don't know, yeah.
No, I'm good.
Yeah, look at
Okay.
Sanele. Look at that. That's why you just twaka from the beginning, my friend. It just your voice just gets deeper and deeper.
should-
the
He's
more
like,
you have to answer.
I hear you, Fudge. Anyway,
Spurs?
Chief, good to see you. We've got to go.
Amazing to see you guys.
Spurs
Can't
are
wait to
gonna
catch up with you guys next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The quick one before you go. Spurs?
Spurs, without Harry Kane, the ship is sinking, my guy.
I mean,
you realize sometimes and how important and big an athlete is when they're no longer there.
Also,
Harry Kane's
don't
one
be
of
a
those
hater
guys. For me,
because
one of
we're
those-
Arsenal supporters.
Come on. Listen, I love the studio. Tottenham needs an upgrade, a refresh. Let me put it that way, a refresher. A new Harry Kane.
Yo, thank you so much for joining us, Fudge. Appreciate it, man. All the way from the Western Cape, brother. Enjoy your stay there and the rest of your time there. From myself and my big man host here, Mr. Sanele Tshabalala, we are signing out.
The Sports Sangoma.
The Sports Sangoma. Sorry, let me get it right. Let's run that back. From myself, Sinaye, and the Sports Sangoma, Sanele Tshabalala here, we're signing out from Vibes and Victories. We'll catch you guys same time, same place next week with some more vibes and some more victories.